Hey guys, so since I recently uploaded a septum piercing experience video, I thought I'd make more videos that have to do with the septum because I feel like I didn't cover everything in that video. But today I wanted to talk about septum clickers. If you don't know what they are, this is what they look like. It's basically like a ring and a bar that clicks into place, and there are multiple septum clickers that look like this or variations like this, and then there are also septum clickers that are just a complete circle and somehow the circle portion clicks in and out of place, but I don't have one of those, so I can't demonstrate with one of those. But this is what I have, and this is the only one that I have. Everything else I have for my septum is basically just like regular horseshoes, like little rings. Yeah. So this I got at a local body jewelry store. You can buy them on Etsy, Amazon, eBay, probably at your mall, the nearest mall to you. I know my mall has like multiple places like in the actual hallways where you walk where they have like a big setup of a bunch of body jewelry, and I'm sure that they have septum clickers there as well. But the reason I want to show you guys how to put these in and take them out is because it can be a little difficult, and if you've never done it before, it can be kind of like nerve-wrackingly terrifying because for my job, I have to have my septum flipped up. So yes, I could flip it up the way it is currently, but I don't like how the spikes rub against the inside of my nose, so I take my spikes off, put them in a safe place, and then flip it up. So I cannot wear this to work, and when I first clicked it into place, I didn't think I could get it out, and I started to freak out. And I found a way to get it off, because when you first buy septum clickers, they are really difficult to snap in and out of place. Like this one's easy because I've done it a few times and I'm kind of like purposely wearing it down so it clicks better. Yeah, it clicks way better. I could hardly get it to unclick when I first got this. So that's something that you want to do right away when you get a septum clicker. Just sit there and click it in and out over and over, just so that way it wears down and it's not so hard to do it once it's in your nose. And once I put this in and I show you how to remove it, I'll tell you guys my best method of removing it. So I'm gonna unscrew. Oh, wrong way. Oh wait, no. Also, with septum clickers, if you want one, I highly suggest waiting until you're completely healed. Like, if you had just gotten it pierced and you're trying to go get one, don't, because you don't want to be messing around with your nose that much while it's still healing. You know, because you kind of have to tug and pull a little bit with septum clickers, because if you even bother to try sticking your finger up there to undo it, it's going to be impossible. So I'm going to focus a little bit closer so you guys can see. I've got a mirror to my left to look into. So you want to take a little bar and wiggle it up there. Okay. And I just clicked it into place. You just stick your finger up there, up in your nose, and you push the bar down into the ring. So this is what it looks like. You can't see the bar because it's up in your nose. So, how to remove it? What I do is I take a horseshoe that I have lying around. This one, for example, has 2 spikes. And it's honestly best to leave the spikes on, because when you put it up in your nose, the spikes are kind of like, ow, sorry, itchy. The spikes are kind of like something that can grab onto the bar, and it stops this from sliding out when you're trying to take it out. So what I do is I stick part of it on the inside of the bar, and I hold on to both spikes at the same time, and I move it over a little bit. That way I'm hitting the bar and not the actual jewelry. And then you grab the ring and pull it down. This is why it's difficult. And then, ow, you push up with the ring and it's out. If you guys had a hard time understanding that, I apologize, but that's the best way I can explain. What I did, I'll show you a close-up. That way you guys get a better idea. So, this is the jewelry closed, pretend it's in my nose. I stuck this under the bar, and I pulled the ring down while I'm holding the horseshoe, and I'm pulling that up so that way it can pop it out of place. And I think it's best to hold the both ends, that way it doesn't slip out when you're trying to get it undone. That's why I've heard that like sticking a pencil up there to undo it would work, but I don't see how, because I feel like you would cut yourself with the pencil and that it would slip off because there's nothing to, like, you know, stop it from going. Unlike these spikes, you know, it's kind of like a grip or something. I don't know. I'm not that great with words, so I apologize if this is confusing, but that is the best way, I think, to remove a septum clicker. And now I'm just gonna put my jewelry back in. No, septum click, it doesn't really hurt for what I just did to with my septum clicker. I said ow just because, like, I don't know, I tugged a little bit, but it doesn't actually, like, hurt. It's just, you know, tugging. So, my regular hoop is back in, and I showed you guys how to remove a septum clicker. So if you guys have any more questions relating to septums, just let me know and I will make a video. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it helped some of you who wanted to know how to remove a septum clicker. Like I said, have any requests or questions, just leave them down in the comment section below. And I will see you guys next time. Bye! Ooh.